What would be a game similar to this? I apologize. What remains of Edith Finch? This.
All right, everybody, and we are back with Umbrella Jill playing Illbleed. Before I go ahead and kick it off to you, Umbrella, I just want to remind everybody that we are raising money for To Write Love on Her Arms. We've already raised $842, and I want to thank everybody for all the donations, everybody for being here and bringing visibility to such an awesome charity. Exclamation point D or exclamation point donate to get that donation link. All right, so without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to Umbrella Jill. Good luck and have fun.
Hey everybody, so this is Illbleed, and my commentator, I'm gonna make sure to introduce him, is Fox Plays Official.
How's everyone going today?
So I feel like a lot of people haven't really seen very much of this game, so I'm gonna take it slightly slower. It's not gonna be like super speedrun. We're gonna watch a couple of the cutscenes because the cutscenes are the best part of this game. But there are quite a few of them, so we're just gonna watch some of the choicest ones. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna watch the beginning.
Just doing some New Zealand right there.
Yes.
The choicest cutscenes?
The choicest cutscenes. Actually,
this is gonna be the choicest string.
Plug in my other memory card. Okay. So, the beginning of the game starts out, we're playing as Eriko, and she's in high school, she's doing a speech competition. It's a pretty boring speech, we're gonna skip that part. This is the good part, though, where we are introduced to her friends.
So, how'd
I'll explain the story as well afterwards, because the cutscene does tell you the story.
That was great! I mean, you're the head of the Horror Research Club and...
President of the Student Council. It's a given. You win this speech contest for sure.
Randy's our favorite. So later on, we have to save these characters because they're gonna go to this horror amusement park and basically get lost, and we have to go save them.
Why didn't you listen to Eric?
Normally we only save Kevin, but with the bid war, we're gonna save Randy without his brain.
Those are guest invitations to Illbleed. How'd you get
This
them?
game, with Illbleed, it's got multiple endings, which is really cool. Basically, you got a normal ending, where you just finish the game. You got the good ending, which is when you save all the characters. And then you've got the best ending, which is you actually kill all the characters, which to get the actual true secret ending. But we'll explain that later when we get to the end of the
What
run.
about you, Eriko?
I think I'll pass. It sounds too good to be true.
Why? You just said in your speech to conquer your fear and surpass the odds.
I have a
Come
favorite
on,
character,
we can test
Jill.
your theory.
Randy?
Randy's
pretty great.
No biggie.
I didn't get to play as the other
We're the House of
characters.
Horrors.
You can clearly tell, like, they were very inspired by American high school dramas with this game, with these these characters right here.
How can a
Yeah, they're
funky
like all
place
different
like that afford
stereotypes.
a $100 million reward.
Who knows? Maybe they'll make it take so long to get through it, everyone will give up, go home, and the horror honchos will end up with a lot of free publicity.
Or else the whole thing is a hoax, and they don't have the money at all.
I agree with him.
I'm down with that.
I'm not voting. Or going.
For real?
Are you positive?
You sure?
Sure.
Yep. You heard me.
Randy is so good.
Okay, Your Highness. Then we three humble slaves shall bring back the $100 million, and you'll be sorry.
I can't wait to commune with the undead.
I'd use the money for a chainsaw and hack my way into fame and fear. Ha ha!
Oh, brother.
One of the best lines in the
Okay,
game.
then. We'll catch you later, Eriko.
I don't know if anyone's ever had that concept in their heads, like, look, for me to become famous, chainsaw.
Chainsaw. I need it.
Chainsaw way to victory.
Step
No,
one,
don't get
chainsaw.
a Ferrari, don't get a Lamborghini, no, chainsaw.
Yeah. So they all left to go to the amusement park, and then a few days later, they don't come back. So we have to go save them. That's like the basic setup.
That's the simple story.
Yeah.
And the actual, the full backstory of this game is Eriko. It's actually a bit of a sad story, but Eriko, the girl we're playing as, he was tortured by her dad a little bit. He was experimenting at ways to make her scared. So she actually was, for her entire life when she was 6, and then her dad disappeared and her mum passed away. So I guess she's an orphan. And anyway, so there's this horror theme park here. So that's why, in the lore of the game, that's why she's not scared of many things. Because this game's got multiple stats in it as well. Got a health meter, a blood meter, and a heart meter. And then you also got the... What's the brain? I don't remember what the brain thing's called.
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline, there we go. So basically, if you lose your health, you die. Your heart rate goes too high, you die. Your heart rate goes too low, you die. You bleed out, you die. The adrenaline is for the horror monitor to basically examine the booby traps in the game. The main premise is we got six parks which got their own individual storylines, and you got to use the horror monitor, which basically tags the booby traps. If you tag it successfully, basically means the booby trap won't hurt you. It's like a little tutorial hit right here, which you get hit, you can't avoid it. Kind of like a bit of a notice you didn't take any damage there. It's kind of like a just let the people know, yo, you're about to get hit this park.
Oh, by the way, there's like a lot of blood in this game.
If
that's like a trigger warning, yeah, it's a lot of blood.
Yeah, this is so much. So as you can see, Jill just tagged the floor there. If you didn't tag the floor, she would have fell through the hole and took some blood damage, I think. And Erica goes, cool! Every time you do it successful. You're gonna hear a lot of cools throughout this run. Hopefully. If you don't hear cool, it means Umbrella Jill got hit by something, which is not cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try really hard not to. Also another warning might be some of the traps. I'm gonna try to avoid all of the traps, but if I do accidentally hit one of them, some of them do have flashing lights for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, and there's a flashing lights warning in chapter, the sexy girl one as well. The baby, the child.
Oh yeah.
We'll warn you guys. Yeah, we'll warn you about that one later.
Yeah. But yeah, this level has some traps which feature flashing lights, and the 4th level does as well. But yeah, so this level, each level also at the beginning when you see like each level has requirements, and when you get all the requirements right, then you get the maximum amount of money from each attraction. That was the screen that I kind of hung on for a bit, but we don't really care about that stuff for the speed run. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm picking up extra items just in case.
You're the queen right here. We're bowing down to Umbrella Jill. Rank 2 speedrun of Illbleed, if you guys don't know.
Speaking about interrupting, do you mind if I jump in real quick?
Go for it. Perfect segue.
I want to say a big thank you to Space Hopper Copter, fantastic name by the way, donating $10. No comment. Thank you so much for that awesome donation.
Hoppy!
Thanks, Hoppy.
Yeah, we call him Hoppy.
So you might go, how's this a horror game? The reason why it's not a horror game is because Jill's kind of running through it, so you don't really see any of the booby traps. But the main premise is six levels, lots of booby traps. Use the horror monitor, scan the traps. If you scan them successfully, awesome. You don't get hit. If you don't, you get hit. Usually bleeding out, losing health. Sometimes even battles like a turn-based RPG. We get stuck in a little room. We got to fight them. This level, I forgot to look up the full storyline of this level. Basically, there was a dad who had a son named Jimmy, who he says Jimmy in the cutscene, that's wasted in that weird way. And basically, he's really sad that his son died, and you've got to find 2 mementos, which were put into the trophy room later in the level, which Jill just picked up the Minnesota batting thing certificate right there.
Yeah.
Picked up that home run bat as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, also another thing to know about Illbleed. So yeah, there's all these boob traps everywhere, which is tough as well to memorize, but the game actually has randomized booby trap layouts as well. So you got 3 per level. I think only one level was missing one, but all the other ones
yeah,
got 3
the second
booby traps.
level you don't have like traps really randomized, but every other level there's 3 sets of traps. So at the beginning of each level you have to try to identify which trap pattern you're on.
Which, yeah, that makes it really challenging. So it's not just memorizing a game, you're memorizing effectively 3 games. Right now, Umbrella Jill's trying to do a little glitch here, which she skips through the thing. Some gauze as well. All these items basically restore health, bleeding, your adrenaline, and what's that? I keep forgetting the other thing.
The heart rate? Did you mention the
heart rate
already? Yeah, there's heart rate as well.
So this is the random, or not the random, I should still call them random battles, they aren't random. So when you get locked into a battle like that, you're basically stuck in a small arena, and you got two choices. You can fight the enemy. Unfortunately, we've got no weapons on us at the moment. Or you
We got a
use
bat.
the baseball
We
bat.
got a bat, yeah.
So you can fight the enemy with the bat, or you can just run away. Now to run away, you just got to basically stand near the helipad location and keep pressing, I forget which button was in the Dreamcast controller. And Erica basically goes, "Help! Hurry up!" And then basically a helicopter drops a ladder down. Let's just go to safety. Usually you want to run away from fights. Some fights are pretty tough to run away from. What's cool about the game, it does actually have a dodge system, and the iframes are beautiful. Better than the bloody Dark Souls iframes. So you can actually, like, sometimes you might see Jill get hit because she pressed the dodge button. You'll see it, like, kind of like invisibly teleport through the enemy and not get hit. See? Like that. Sorry, too soon.
There's like a flashing light trap in here, so I was trying to make sure that I tagged the trap and so it wouldn't go off. This one doesn't do it. It's one of the doors has like a flashing light on it, I think. Just didn't want to get hit by it.
Usually these levels for a first-time playthrough, this game is a bit of a steep learning curve. It takes a long time to actually understand, because there's no game like this. It is one of the most unique experiences out there. Super unique. So it's kind of hard to get your brain used to like playing something that's just so wacky and interesting. But once you get it, you kind of understand how to play the game. Anyway, Jill's putting through the items that we found throughout the room. So then triggers this section here.
Yeah, Jimmy's dad comes out. What was I gonna say? Crap, I was gonna say something as well, and I forgot what it was. Oh, the first level is one of the hardest levels in the game, actually. Like on top of that, it's like a really steep learning curve because the first level just really throws you like right in the fire. Like that's not a pun, by the way, but basically, yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, I played this game for the first time ever about 3 weeks ago, and I was like, how did I get myself into playing this game? But then afterwards, oh, this is easy now. It's a really cool game, guys. You should definitely go check it out. Unfortunately, it is very expensive to buy a physical copy, though. Now, UmbrellaJill's running through this maze right now, so she's got the maze memorized at the back of her hand, I hope. Of course she has. Now, this game's got a very interesting glitch. As you saw, there was an enemy right there, Jimmy's dad, who's chasing with the flamethrower. She didn't have to use it at this point in stage, but she will probably use it in later levels. But when you pause the game, the enemy's AI stops.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna hit him. Oh god, that was really close.
Alright, there we go. That was
really
I froze. I was like, I usually don't shut up, but I actually froze a little.
That scared me. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna hit him.
Jump scare is like failing to lose time. That's the jump scare, not the actual game itself. But yeah, so every time you pause the game, there's like an enemy chasing after you. It actually freezes the AI for whatever reason. And yeah, just walk past them and you can manipulate a few times. There's a few chase sequences in this game, so we'll be seeing a few pause, unpause, pause, unpause. I'll explain again in case anyone comes in later in the stream and doesn't understand why she keeps pausing every 10 seconds.
Yeah, when we run into Jimmy's dad back there, and also in this, like, kind of maze area, he has infinite health. His health bar has, like, an infinity symbol near it, so you can't actually kill him yet, but we're gonna fight him, coming up here, and then we'll actually be able to kill him. But yeah, so if you run into him, you have to just run away. I'm gonna actually save here in case I die on the platforming part. That's why I put a fresh memory card in here, so I can just save as I go along, just in case.
Yeah, this section that's about coming up is probably the hardest part of the game for a first-time player, and also for the speedrun itself.
The platforming is atrocious. There's platforming in this game. It's not good.
The controls are interesting. There's got a bit of a slight delay on it. You can learn it. It's not like the game's broken or anything. It's just a bit tricky. Now, this boss here has got a very easy hitbox to dodge if you just stay to his left. So I'm just trying to get my left and right correct. And you can kind of just move slightly, bash him twice, move slightly, bash him twice, move slightly, bash him twice.
You can get kind of in this like little shoulder area here. I have extra healing items on me so I can heal after this. It's not too urgent, but yeah. And then we save Kevin up here. This is the only guy that you normally save during a speedrun because he's unavoidable. Although if you're doing
Yeah.
the true ending New Game Plus, you have to sit here and wait for him to die, which I think takes 15 minutes or so.
And we ain't got time for that. We're doing a speed run here.
Yeah, so any percent you just save Kevin. There's an item here.
Now, as you might see as well at the bottom, Jill, there's that green health bar and there's that red health bar that's kind of flashing. That's your bleeding meter. Because Jill took a couple of cuts, she runs, she's gonna bleed out. So
Yeah, heal just
to
in
see
case,
as a
'cause this
speed run,
part's hard.
you want to keep running, right? So yeah, unfortunately in this circumstance, because Jill got hit, she did have to use a bandage to stop that blood that loss. But here comes the bad platform. I'm gonna stay excited for a little bit. I'll let Jill concentrate on this because this bit is
This
actually rough.
part is so bad.
So rough.
There's like an input delay with the dodging and the jumping, and if you push them too close together, they kind of overlap and don't work properly. And also she has like a bit of a wind-up animation for the jump as well, so you have to like take that into account when you're jumping in this game. And since this is technically considered like you're in fight mode, kind of, you can't heal during this part, so if you die, you die. I might die. I'm gonna try to make it to
I
the
believe
end here.
Jill. Almost at the end of the section.
Almost.
So this bridge section here, there's like a path that goes left and right, and you have to go... Is it left first? Whichever.
I don't know.
It's okay.
The easiest way to remember it is to remember you want to follow the path where Banbalo, it goes around Banbalo. Yeah, it's left. It's left.
Our oil pressure normal here. Average electric current is 50.
So this is
Anyone has any
guy
spec-
controlling
Oh,
this
okay.
like mechanism here, and we're gonna kill him, but don't worry, it's not really a person. He's like a... It actually turns out that he's like a mechanism as well, so...
Does anyone got any questions in chat about the game or anything? I'm reading chat right now, so I can quickly answer as well.
See, his head pops off, but it's okay because it's actually just spring-loaded. See, it's fine. He's not real. Look, it's fine. Zero guilt.
This is 0 guilt kills.
Yeah. I'm gonna just use this full healing item. And then, so this is pretty much the end of the level. Now we just have to platform to the exit, basically. So we stole his key card so we can exit the level. But yeah, some of these boards you can kind of like walk in between them, but it's hard to tell which ones you can and which ones you can't, especially on the initial way toward that like control room, because the camera's like in front of you instead of behind you. So it's like kind of rough.
Now Paramount's got a question. She said, I have a question. Why is this game so good?
It's pretty
basically
good.
it's a combination of Dreamcast's weirdness, Japanese creativity, and just great horror vibes. How did you find out about this game, by the way, Jill?
When I was a kid, I used to ask for any game for Christmas that looked like it was like a horror-related game. So I just got this for Christmas one year, whenever it came out.
Your parents literally bought you one of the most expensive games of all time on the Dreamcast.
I think my
by
grandma
accident.
bought it for me, actually.
The coolest grandma ever. You
Yeah,
know the
she
funny
bought me
story,
D2
Jill?
as
I
well.
also got like a super rare game for Christmas as well.
Yeah?
I got Dragon Guard 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's super. Yeah, that game's ultra expensive too. And I think I got. You know what you said you wanted a horror game? I was always wanting
Yeah.
action RPG. That's always what I wanted as a kid.
Yeah. That's funny.
Mom, Mother, I want RPGs. Give me RPGs.
So that was the end of the first level, and then it shows you like all your stats that you got throughout the level and how it matches up with the requirements for each level right here. So you could get a maximum of 50,000, but I mean, we don't really care about that for the run too much. Now
Good
we're
thing
going
about the
on to
money in
the
this
second
game,
level.
though. Good thing about the money in this game is you can use pretty much just to max out your entire healing item stock. So you can just
Yeah, I'm about
basically
to
just
max a bunch of stuff out, I don't even care.
this is basically for safety. I'm sure if you wanted a perfect time, you wouldn't buy everything, but yeah.
I'm gonna buy that same set of items for pretty much every level, just because it's easier to remember. It's like just a good safety pack.
Every single time you finish the level, all your items get taken away, so just make sure to use them up during the level as well.
Yeah, you
Anyone
have to
decides
go
to try this
shopping
game
each
out?
time.
This level has a very interesting premise. Basically, we tried looking up specifically. There's a worm farm, and there's a farmer who had the worm farm, and basically one of the worms got really big, and the farmer thought that the worm was his daughter.
Yeah, so this level's about a worm farmer and his giant worm daughter Rachel.
That's it. Game's got a bizarre story, but it's a lot of fun. In this level, you have to grab the horror monitor, because otherwise you can't progress to the next section. Bad.
Yeah,
Well, it's already been stolen, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Skip the
Yeah,
cut.
they steal it right
okay.
when you pick it up.
Yeah, so in that cutscene there, we pick up the horror monitor and some, I don't know, gremlin, monkey, whatever's, they
Yeah, it's
steal
like
it.
the monkey steals it, yeah.
This level, there's no trap marking at all, so it throws a curveball at you, but this level's kind of a lot easier than the first, so you just basically follow the path. Try to avoid the dirt mounds as much as possible, because the worms can attack you.
Yeah, there's like the big worm Rachel, which is the boss of the level, but there's also like smaller worms throughout the level. If you're in this dirt area, they can get you. Big lines to avoid that fight there. Hopefully I don't get lost. Sometimes I get lost out here. And if I run into an encounter, I always get like turned around and end up going the wrong way, but I have a bunch of extra items, so we should be good, hopefully. Oh boy. Oh no.
How did that worm hit you?
It looked like it was so far away. It was so far away.
That makes no sense. So basically, every time you walk into the dirt mounds, you have to, the worms come out, you just go try your best. Jill got hit a couple of times there, so she blood meter's gone up a little bit. Are you bleeding though? No, you're fine.
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit, but it's like not like actively bleeding. It's just like if the blood meter up top's not like flashing, then it's just I feel like it'll go down on its own. It's fine.
No worm there. Easy. Every single
yeah.
dirt was there. This game has a little bit of RNG and a little bit of skill as well.
Yeah, there's a little bit of enemy RNG for sure, especially with these worms. Like, hello.
Yeah, that was.
So
that doesn't make
mean.
sense. Doesn't that worm know we're speed running here? Come on, man.
It's fine. My horror monitor, give it back.
And as you can see, there's all these billboards as well of some of the items we collect in the game. So you might see that sexy lady on the wall, says Hussy, which is the energy drink in this game, which gives you your health back. And the Japanese have a different name. I forgot to look up the regional differences between the Japanese version.
No, it's still just
Illbleed.
Hassie, I think, because it's like a Blue Stinger reference also. It's like in the... Because remember we were talking about they were just going to put it as like a universal drink in like all the games they were going to do or something like that.
Yes. So this game is technically a Sega game. It was made by... Was it Crazy Team, was it called? Crazy Games.
Yeah.
So Crazy Games were like kind of like a second party developer for the Dreamcast, owned by Sega themselves. And they only really made two, I guess, of known games. So one's Blue Stinger on the Dreamcast, which is not too bad. It's a bit hokey. It's alright, it's a bit of fun. This game's got a lot more charm and hilariousness to it. So there are a couple of Blue Stinger references throughout the game, which we'll point out if I to see some of them. Also, this bit here, what Jill's doing with jumping in the car. If you step in that into the brown there, we fight the Rachel, the mum. Sorry, no,
Yeah.
the daughter. Just then we just picked up a baby bottle, because this service station here, or gas station as you call it in America, you give it the baby bottle to get through. I don't know why. Do.
It's a memento for the dad. Yeah, see? I was looking for the... Yeah,
I was
so.
looking for my baby bottle. He didn't want to go outside and find himself.
It's this guy here, so... I'm
Look
skipping
at
over
him, he's holding his
cutscene,
baby
but-
Rachel.
Yeah. It's a picture of him holding Rachel.
when Jill entered this area right here, so we went straight ahead to go forward to get the baby bottle and then went to the service station. If Jill went to the right, we actually can save Michelle, was it?
Yeah, Michelle.
She's getting attacked by 3 gremlin monsters, which is a pretty tough fight actually, but skipping that. But yeah, you can save all the party members in the game.
Yeah. You have to like go kind of out of your way to save all of them except for Kevin.
This game run on blood? I wish. I reckon the game would have sold better if it ran on blood.
There's a lot of blood in this game. There's all these really cool movie poster billboards in this level as well. A lot of them are kind of like little riffs off of like other movies. There's like so many cool things to look at.
Got the wrench in the first try, let's go!
Yeah.
And there's the flamethrower here as well, which we need that to beat the boss Rachel.
Yeah, there's like a file you pick up which tells you basically that you have to use the flamethrower to kill Rachel. And we have to knock down these billboards so that we can jump across to the fuel to put in the flamethrower. That's what I'm doing here. There's one of the NPCs tells you like to knock down the dummy man posters, which are those are the posters that we're knocking down right now, so if you're playing casually, that would be your tip to figure that out.
On this section as well, there's a lot of random encounters here of like, they're like zombie police officer hot girls.
Yeah,
they're unusual enemy choice, but this game is unusual. We're just trying to avoid all the random encounters here as well, because they are challenging, and obviously waste your time as well, and make you bleed out too.
Yeah, if I was doing an actual run, I would have no healing items on me, really, so it'd be a little bit rough.
And this is the hardest, one of the hardest butts in the game, so I'll let Jill concentrate.
I'll probably do this a little slow so I don't fall in the dirt.
So you have to do all the cars and not touch the dirt. And if you hit the dirt, you have to start from the start again.
The other thing about the jumping is that you can turn her mid-jump, so you can accidentally, like, it's really easy to accidentally bump the analog stick and completely mess your turn up and go the wrong direction. Beautiful Dreamcast analog stick.
You can hear it.
Gosh, that was close. Yeah.
No, on the last car.
I was pushing the jump button. I swear I was pushing it. That's fine.
Alright, round 2.
Now I have to jump all the way across.
I was ready
again.
to go. Everyone in the audience get some round of applauses for Jill doing
Yeah.
her first try.
Woohoo,
I'm sorry.
First try. Oh god, I'm so scared now. I want to fall in the dirt again.
Take your time, breathe.
No! Oh my gosh. It's fine, it's normal.
I might need to take the blood thing as well.
Yeah, see, I'm like actively bleeding now. You can see like she's leaving little bloody footprints everywhere. Boy. Oof. Oh gosh. It's like the hard part about these jumps as well is, like I said, there's like a bit of a wind up. Like she takes like one step forward before she actually jumps. So if you try to jump from like too close to a ledge, she'll just step off the ledge instead of jumping. It's fine.
Yeah. This is a rough game. Now, Jill's heart rate's at 161 as well. If it hits 180, death.
No, it's like 250, I think.
I thought it was 180.
No, it's like 2 something.
Alright. Trust you.
Oh my god, I'm so scared now. I'm gonna heal.
We're telling you, calm, you've got this. Umbrella-jill. Rank 2 speed run with... No! Why did I say anything?
Help! I don't know how to play this game.
Champion.
I got a PB yesterday when I was practicing this, and I fell in this dirt like 3 or 4 times or something. And even with that, I still PB'd by like 5 or 6 minutes or something. Oh my god. Oh god, it's so shifty. Like, if it looks like this is rough, it's because it is. There's actually, like, I think there's a couple cars you can skip over if you play as Kevin, but I haven't even begun to attempt to figure that out yet. I just play as Eriko for this level, because this platforming is hard enough as it is. Okay, almost there. Whew, okay, last jump. Okay.
Alright,
Oh,
round of
yes.
applause for Jill, she did it.
I can play the game again! So now
so
that
we
we
get
filled
the-
the flamethrower up, we're just gonna do the boss fight. We can actually kill her now. You can't kill her when you fall in the dirt. It has the infinity sign next to her health like the other boss had. But now we can actually fight him. Or fight her, my bad.
It's my daughter, Rachel. Wanna watch the Rachel cutscene?
Yeah, we'll watch the cutscene after.
I think it was at this moment, when during the Rachel cutscenes, when I fell in love with this game.
Yeah. So when you see the worm kind of wiggle around like that, it means that we got like kind of like a critical hit on her. And you want to try to do those in order to kill the enemies in this game, because like you can do X amount of damage to them, but if you haven't landed at least one critical hit, the enemy won't die. Like there's a 3 worm fight later on in the game that gets pretty ridiculous with. Like it's 3 of the smaller worms, and they kind of tag team you, and if you don't land the critical hits, you can just keep hitting them and hitting them, and it's a hot mess. So. That's also a thing with the fighting mechanics in this game. Hello? Rachel? Rachel?
Yeah.
This fight can either
Like,
go
okay.
really quickly if she stays in like one spot and just keeps popping out of the same spot, or it can take forever if she like decides to go in the dirt a billion times. So. She's dead now. And now that she's dead, she can be with her dad again, because her dad is also dead. So, we'll watch that cutscene where they get reunited. We can breathe again?
I held my breath the entire time.
Oh my god, it's so scary.
Rachel! I've missed you so. You appear to be okay. Oh, that's a relief. At last, we can be together forever. Let's go back to hell. Hey, you, young one! Thank you. I'll never forget your kindness.
Okay, so
That's
that's
disgusting.
that. I wish this game had subtitles. Like,
The audio
That's
balance in this
amazing.
game's a bit off, unfortunately.
yeah.
And we pick up the jerry can, they have some gasoline inside of it, and you just
Yeah.
can fill up the car, and then it's the end of this level.
Yeah,
Done.
so that's the end of this level. We just needed to get some gas, and then we'll fill up the car, and we're out of here.
It's interesting how it goes, we can
Would
go
you
back to
let
hell
me
together.
know if I was a worm? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, I was basically saying what the beer cat was saying. The whole, like, why they're going back to hell together. But anyway, it's just this game. Don't ask too many questions in this game.
No, it's like that meme where it's like, would you still love me if I was a worm? I don't know if you've seen those memes.
Sorry, Totem wanted to correct me. It's called petrol. Sorry, it's a can full of petrol to the car. Gasoline. Go back to the. All right, now we're on the 3rd stage. All right, 3 stages out of 6.
Yep. So this stage is about this tree. There's like these lumberjacks that start disappearing around this tree, and then this lumberjack makes an axe that should be able to cut the tree, and the tree starts taking revenge. and it's like turning people into wood puppets. This level's called Wood Puppets. Wood puppets. It's typoed when you actually go into the ticket booth. It says Wood puppets. So we have to pick up the horror monitor. Yeah, it says there's an extra level P or letter P. My bad. It says Wood puppets.
We're back now. Now this level's back to marking out booby traps and trying not to get hit by stuff.
Yeah. The last level didn't really have too much like booby trap type stuff, but this one.
Yeah, it's that Rachel level should have honestly been the first level in the game for a newcomer.
Yeah, the first level is much harder than the second level.
Cool.
Obviously, you can see there's a lot of chainsaws and chain blades in this, so yeah, lots of blood in this level.
Cool.
I should hopefully be able to avoid this painting up here. Nice. Oh, we're gonna watch this one.
Who's going to cut the tree, going to cut the tree, and I got to cut the tree, cause I love to cut the tree. Yo ho ho, and I'm out of control, I'm gonna cut the tree.
So...
Voice acting, beautiful.
Then we're gonna pick up the axe that he was holding.
Get some yo ho ho and I cut the tree in the chat.
Oh my gosh.
That's alright, we don't need that. Listen to the crowd, man. Have you already identified if this is layout A, B, or C?
This one's B. Let me see, hopefully I can maybe get all these traps together.
Cool.
Now, also with this game, so you might notice that little brain in the left-hand corner, it's the adrenaline meter. That's where the horror monitor runs on, so you can't just mark every single booby trap, because there's a lot of fake traps that are nothing. So you don't actually have enough adrenaline to mark everything, so that's why you gotta be perfect to make sure you get all the perfect. Because if you get for one, you know, you can make a profit in that in your adrenaline, but yeah, if you keep marking everything, you're just gonna run out of adrenaline, which happened to me all the time. I'm just getting hit. But if you kill enemies in the fights, you get some adrenaline back as well.
So this is our friend Randy from earlier. He's been turned into a wood puppet, and he's missing his brain. So this is the thing about saving Randy. We love him! On my channel, he's like one of our favorite characters in the game, is Brainless Randy. Just so cute. So, Randy's been turned into a wood puppet. That's the takeaway there.
Cool.
Ooh, you're gonna hear a lot of kills in this.
Yeah.
It's burned into your brain by the end of this game. Cool. All gets really bad when you start doing day-to-day tasks in life. You go, cool.
Made my bed. Cool.
Avoided that booby trap which made it bleed out. Cool.
So there's like this conveyor belt operation where it's basically converting humans into wood puppets. That's what we're coming up to at this point. Oh my god, my cat's meowing. I have to do this encounter here. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay.
It's pretty quick.
That was actually not too bad.
Also, if you guys know, umbrellajill also likes to speedrun Space Channel 5, and every time she dodges something, she goes chew, which is very similar to Oola La's chew in the game as well. So there's a theme here. So if you want to, if you want Jill to speedrun your game, just make sure there's a voice dialogue that goes chew,
chew. Skipping all those cutscenes. Couple of traps here.
I think those cutscenes just basically just give you a hint that you can rescue Randy. I think that's what it was, right?
No, it's showing you more of that like conveyor belt thing, like converting humans into wood puppets, basically.
Yep.
And we use the... For some reason that piece of wood is a key for this keypad.
Yeah,
Think
I
key,
had to have
but-
Jill in the chat to help me out.
Yeah, there's a note you find in the game that gives you the solution to this code. It's kind of a little bit of a math problem. And the solution is one of the only regional differences from like the American and Japanese version of the game.
This game didn't come out in, unfortunately, the European PAL territory, so no Europe and no Australia, just Japan and America. So it's a bit harder to get this game.
I'm trying to remember, is it this? No, I was about to tag it! This one might flash, yeah.
But at the moment, as you can see, we are a wood puppet now. Don't ask questions, it's just the way it is, this game. Boriz will put in chat, Sega Chew Cast. It was all about the chew.
My bleeding, my bleeding.
Health items in this game are quite generous though, so you don't need to like actually heal up quite a fair bit. I think you got the max healing ones, didn't you, as well? So just keep going until you get close to death and then use it up, right?
Uh-oh. I need to heal. Oh my gosh, bleeding
I'm gonna
is
stop
pretty
talking about
bad
healing.
in this game. Yeah, if you're bleeding in this game, it's pretty bad. It like if you bleed a lot, it decreases your hit points, and it can also decrease your heart rate up to 0. If your heart rate hits 0, you die. That also.
If you're a wood puppet, do you bleed sap? Sorry.
Oh my gosh. So this is another section of the game we're coming up to, where these lumberjacks are hunting the wood puppets, basically. There's a pamphlet you can read which describes which wood puppets are available to hunt, which is the pamphlets they're picking up there. So if you actually read the pamphlet, it mentions Randy being one of them.
Bit of a clue as well to know that he's in this level.
Yeah.
In case you haven't worked it out yet, that each level's got a hostage to save.
Yeah. So we're gonna make use of the map trick as best as I can for this part, because the lumberjacks are gonna be hunting us as well. When you're a wood puppet, you can't run away from a fight, you have to fight them. So like, there's no helicopter ladder coming down to save us, we have to actually fight them. Which is pretty hard if you're casually playing this for the first time, it's pretty rough if you just keep running into all these fights, because they'll just keep spawning. There's only one that can spawn on, like, actively at a time, but once that one despawns, another one will spawn in a bit, kind of a thing. There's like different spawn points where they come from. Cat wants
Cat's
to go
meowing
outside.
again. Hey guys, if you do watch umbrellajill on Twitch, you often do hear a cat say, "Mommy speedrunning, shush."
Yeah. There's one around this corner here. I'm gonna pull up the
Trying to
map
get
try
a PB.
Yeah. See him behind me, kind of. So you want to try to keep them following you, but you don't want them to start a fight with you, but you want them to stay following you so that another one doesn't spawn in. It's much easier to trail one behind you than it is to keep avoiding the new ones that spawn in. Because they'll try to, like, catch you off guard around corners and things like that.
As you can see, Jill's fully utilizing the pause technique. The
Yeah.
game, freeze the AI, she can keep going. Boom.
Oh
Boom,
gosh.
Whoa, this guy's got turbos on him.
He's aggressive.
This
Oh
guy's
my
from
gosh.
Tokyo Drift, he's got a nitrous oxide, he's ready to catch up to you.
Yeah, he's got Heelys on.
Heelys to
this
escape
is-
his feelies.
This is our friend Randy again. He's our hero.
A very
So we're
hilarious
still-
YouTube video making a montage of this scene as well.
Yeah, there's
We'll have a chance to
like
look
a
it up.
music video with Randy's battle
Tuwa,
cries.
tuwa.
It's pretty great. So right now we're picking up these bugs that eat decomposing wood, because there's a decomposing tree over here kind of blocking a staircase that we need to go up, because we gotta follow Randy. So though. Walking. Oh my gosh, so use that. Bugs are so cute. Okay. So you can actually fall off of this area too. Now that we're up on this second level, you can fall down and you have to do it all over again. You don't want to get too close to the edge. I've accidentally like tapped the analog stick the wrong way and fallen off before, so.
How do you find the Dreamcast analog stick in these really tight spots? Because I always find it's very short, the stick.
I
so
kind of like it, but at the same time it's just so like it goes into those like notches around it. You can feel like it's got like this, you know, like stiff notches that it goes into, so it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's been a while since I've held a Dreamcast controller. Cat has gone bananas.
I don't know if that's coming through on my microphone, but yeah.
I can hear it. Really cute.
I didn't even consider that, like, before I started doing this. Like, oh, maybe I should just put all the cats outside. Nope.
So Jill's got she's got two comments. She's got Foxblaze Fish with me and Beans.
No, that's
What's
Mama
the other cat?
Mama Cat.
The cat.
Then Pepper's behind me. You can see her sunflower.
Still using the pause glitch here to keep the AI frozen in places we make our way to.
I was pulling it up as well, so I have to fight this one.
Pause does have a slight delay as well. Everything in this game it should be called Illbleed, it should be called Slight Delay Bleed. There's got a slight delay on.
Yeah.
I believe the wood puppets are OP. The hand though, like when Bart Simpson versus Lisa Simpson swinging his arms around, that's pretty much what the wood puppet does.
Every time I go into an encounter, I get turned around. Okay. So now that we had to fight that guy, we'll have to- well, we have to do this fight anyway. So this is the part where we're going to save, Randy. So there's like, it makes you think there's a first aid station over here. It's like, oh, emergency station, first aid station. So it kind of tries to trick you, but you go over here and actually, it's, Randy and it's an encounter, so hopefully, I don't die. We'll see. Should be fine. So these guys are operating on Randy, I guess? I guess? Question mark? I have to fight them. Luckily, they can kind of friendly damage each other, which also helps a bit. So, we'll see how that goes.
That's how loud the Dreamcast controller is. You can hear those triggers being slammed.
I'm trying to do the- I thought maybe the T-pose one would be better since there's two of them, but it's really hard to get it going without them attacking me because there's a bit of a wind-up to it.
It was quick though.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad actually. Okay, so now we
Totally
can
just bless this run. So you're now blessed for the rest of this run.
Nice.
More mistakes. I actually haven't seen this cutscene because I rescued Randy with his brain intact, so this Randy has no brain.
Yeah, this one has no brain. Yeah, so you can either not rescue him at all, you can pick up his brain at a different part of the level, and if you get here with his brain, he'll get his brain back, or you can not save him at all, or there's actually a bit of a timer. If you get here too late, he's just dead already. And you do the fight, and then it's like, oh, too bad. You didn't save him in time. So there's kind of like a few different things that can happen there. But yeah, he's one of our favorite characters. Uh-oh, this one's a little tight to dodge. I should actually heal my bleeding. When you're bleeding, it increases your hitbox, so I thought maybe that would help me get past it.
It was a tie.
It didn't work, yeah. That was a bit tight.
Almost finished this level, by the way. We're almost at the boss.
There's a few encounters coming up, but yeah. When you order your doctors from Wish. That's an operation.
When you run out of health insurance mid-surgery.
Yeah. When you run out of health insurance mid-surgery. Oh my god. Oh my god, I really don't want to hit this guy. Okay. Alright, so now there's some mandatory encounters. Oops, wrong button.
Pops up the locker right here.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, what? Okay. It's a free win.
No, there's 3, I think,
They
every
random?
time, but they're in some different lockers. I just guessed the wrong locker, it's fine. Nearly said cool. Nice. I'm gonna use a heart rate. There's a trap here.
Cool.
I was gonna say, Jill, in regards to speedrunning Illbleed, what made you pick this game? Obviously, I know you love the game and it's really fun and stuff, and it's bizarre and you like showing off to people, but this is a tough game to memorize. What made you pick this game?
I don't know, I just think it's neat.
There you go, guys. It's just neat.
I just
Jill's
think
review.
It's neat.
It's neat. 10 out of 10. It's neat.
I like the kind of horror comedy vibe, and I like the bright colors and the music and stuff. If it has good colors
Guys,
and good music, that's the important thing, so.
But yeah, that's a fun fact to learn about Jill. Any game, if it has good colors, good music, she'll like it. If the game's dull and the music sucks, yeah, she won't like it. Don't even bother recommending it to her.
There was a Mary doll, it's fine. It'll be fine. So this is the final boss for this level. It's the giant tree that was killing the lumberjacks. It's pretty terrifying looking, actually. It's scary. So those are some park workers. So, there we go. Oops. Oops. How did I get by that, actually? I felt like I was dodging. Okay.
You bit it pretty quickly though, I just got hit. What, once? Twice?
Yeah, that's not bad. So that's the end of the level.
GG. 3 levels to go.
Mhm.
On your first try of this game, how long do you reckon it took you to beat it?
Much longer than this? I actually got really, really frustrated at that boss.
I beat that boss first try.
I thought it was so hard. I had such a hard time.
As soon as I saw how the iframes and the hitboxes work, I was like, oh my god, this game is amazing.
Vincent Price. Nah, I thought it was hard. Seems like a very chipper tree. Oh my god, no! Not the puns.
So you
Try
made
to get the numbers to
$114,000.
scroll. Yeah. Oh, so the next level, is about a shopping center. This is the Cashman's level. So you actually get your prize money at the start of the level instead of later on. The story of the level is that this guy running a department store was losing money, so he did some big sale event. But it was just really to like lure people, and then he just killed all the customers and stole their money and their belongings. And now he has like these evil things that he's selling which steal money from people, basically. So we're trying to get to him and take him out, but he will only talk to us if we have a certain amount of money also. So there's like a point in the level when you have to have a required amount of money to proceed, and but we'll have that in the speedrun, because in a casual run you can upgrade your characters, but in a speedrun we're not really doing that, so we're just like stocking up on money, basically. So money's not really an issue during the speedrun, but if you did get here and didn't have enough money, there are 2 safes that you can open optionally to get like more money to be able to get past the that part of the level.
Don't forget to pick up that severed head in that room as well. You need it for the level.
Yeah, I picked it up. I think I did.
I didn't pick it up. I didn't know about it. I walked past it.
I'm just gonna use a trap bomb here.
What's the trap bomb do? Because I actually didn't get to use it.
It just does all the traps in like a certain area, basically.
Abby's corner says pattern B.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, and anytime the shopping cart hits you, it's pattern B. Oh, I should let one of these jelly guys hit me, actually.
So on this level as well, every time you get hit by booby traps, some of the booby traps also take your money away as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so look at this little guy, he's so cute! I love the little jelly people. They're so cute!
Took 5k.
I freaking love the jelly people. There's like all kinds of stuff to look at in this level as well, like you can like look at all the different product labels and stuff. There's like so many things to see, like once you go up here, there's like these food products on the wall. Eat chili beans, blood, corn, pumpkin, brain, onion. It's so cute. Oh man. I forgot to tag these coffee cups before I went up the stairs. There's so much harder to tag on the way down. That's fine. And then we run into this guy here. He's pretty cute too. The killer birthday cake guy.
Now, when you do this level properly, I guess, collect like a strawberry, you collect some things that are obviously cake decorations, but guess what? If you give it to him, he doesn't give a crap.
The top of my head needs something glorious, or should I say, glorious to crown me. What do you have that I could wear as a decoration?
Alright,
so
this is where it comes to that head that we picked up.
Yeah, so we're gonna give him the severed head, and then he's gonna put it on top of the cake, basically. Let me actually heal up before I do this. Might as well. You're robbing me. I know, the little jelly people are so cute. So this guy, he's so excited, right?
Oh, yeah.
How cute.
This is just what I needed.
You say the goriest decoration. You didn't
Yeah,
say
look.
Thanks to you, I'm complete again. Why not take me with you? This head makes me look so fabulously fiendish, darling. By the way, for great strength and energy, why not take a bite of me?
So if you want, you can take him with you. Just an optional healing item.
This game also has a lot of voice actors from other Sega franchises as well, so I haven't got any of the actors' voices up there, but if you recognize some of the voices, they are from other Sega games around the same time as well. I think one of the characters does the voice of Roge the Bat from Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah, I heard that, but now I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
The guy that does Quark's voice does like some other stuff too, right?
Yeah, I forgot to. I was gonna write it down on the list. If someone wants to look it up, this section's a bit weird as well. We're picking up meat,
True.
which we'll need it in a second for a puzzle coming up.
Yeah, so there's some cockroaches we have to feed, and they can take anywhere from like 1 to like 5 meats. So I'm just gonna give them 1 and then hope for the best, and then sometimes they'll go away after just 1, so then it's like, cool. So these giant roaches, so we'll give them a piece of meat. Yep, that one went away, so that's good. Because if they don't go away, what they do is they hit you and it just like, see? So it's like, do I want to feed them again? No. Then I have to wait for this unskippable cutscene.
So the perfect run would be each cockroach takes 1 bit of meat.
Yeah.
Fastest
It's like really rare
possible.
for that to happen though. And then
We do
run
need
into,
1 leftover
Mr.
meat for this
Steakhouse.
puzzle here.
Yeah, we need at least 1
Welcome
meat
to
for this
Mr.
part
Meat
as well. That's why I picked up 3.
Hey, I see you brought your own meat.
Yeah,
You
7%
can
chance
grill
is
it up
pretty
right
low
here on my
chance.
good old grill. Takes a lot of doing to cook all that meat, mind you. I'll make sure you're well done too. What you waiting
Tell me,
for?
so this is stage 4
If
out of
you ain't your
6.
meat up on the now.
Yeah, this is
Probably only
4.
got... You probably beat this within, what, 5 minutes? 30 minutes?
Huh?
I'll beat this in 30 minutes, yeah.
Well, I was gonna watch some of the cutscenes in the next 2 levels.
Oh, yes.
Well,
So, you have to have at least 1 piece of meat and then you have to fight it at that part. So that's why I pick up 3, 1 for each of the cockroaches, and then you have to have at least 1. But you can go up there with like a lot of them also, and then you have to fight all of them. Like if you don't know any better and you're just like picking up a whole bunch of meat. I don't want to be bleeding at all here because I don't want to accidentally trigger one of these. There's extra encounters in the dirt here, so we're just gonna avoid it.
This game does have
Mind if I
mercy
jump in real
sometimes.
quick?
Of course.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you so much to Abby's Corner for that $10 donation saying, eels, 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 pick up now. Let's go, Jill. You got this. Thank you so much, Abby, for that awesome donation.
Thank you, Abby.
I thought I could avoid that. Half the time I can avoid that, I thought I would be able to. That's fine. Be able to avoid the pineapple one at least?
Move. Look at that. Push the boob. Now here comes the worst fight
Yeah,
in the
this
game.
fight sucks. I'm gonna heal up all the way again.
I'm gonna hold my breath. I won't say a word. You concentrate on this bad boy, right? Worst
This is the
fight. I
hardest
died in
fight
this as
in the
well.
whole game, yeah. It's 3 of the small worms, which doesn't sound bad at first, but they like kind of tag team each other, and between that and like just the range of your weapon is pretty bad. You know, the overlap between the dodge and attack animations is, I don't know.
And the hit points too.
Yeah, it's just rough. And if you don't hit them on the critical attacks, they won't die. Just all kinds of things that make this fight not very good. Hello? Hello? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was a lucky hit there. No, 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 no.
One worm down, 2 to go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nice! Wow, okay. That's actually really good. Oh, see what I mean about the range on the one? It's so bad.
It's so painful.
And the camera's like fixed here, so if you go like way out here and you start attacking him, it's like so much harder to tell like where your range is on the weapon as well. Like it's like harder to tell the farther away from the camera you are. This should do it. Yeah. Okay.
Applause, Jill.
That was actually
That was
pretty
tough,
good
though.
for how bad this fight normally is. That was actually not too bad. Okay, so...
If you were doing a speedrun, would you always carry healing item for this bit? Because you're always going to get hit. There's no way you could do that without getting hit.
Yeah, once you get past like the second level, you pretty much would want to carry a little something for each level just in case, I would think. Maybe even for the second level, depending on like, you know, how risky you want to be. Because you can start bleeding in the second level and then it's pretty much over. Because there's not really a whole lot of healing supplies in the second level. So this is the part where you would have to have a certain amount of money to progress. There might be some flashing light traps in here if I accidentally trigger them. I'm gonna try not to though. I can't remember. Is it the first set? No, it's the second.
Abby's corner. Yes, I did mention it earlier that Jill only plays games that have shoot sound effects.
Shoot, shoot.
Cool.
So I wonder if they got the same, like, they got the audio, just copied and pasted it for this game.
No, it's not the same one. I'm gonna heal. I think it's because I have a little bit of bleeding is why I hit that trap. Because when you're bleeding, it like increases your hitbox. Like I feel like I should have been far enough away from that.
Cool. Cool.
Doing good, doing good. We're almost at the end of this level.
Should I hit that?
Cool.
How does your Dreamcast control after every time you speedrun it? Do you feel like your Dreamcast control's like ready to like break? You hear the
okay.
springs going off in the L and R trigger.
Seems okay.
Cool.
The controllers seems pretty durable, to be honest. Like, compared to some of the other controllers I have. Like, all my PS2 controllers are slightly broken. The Dreamcast controller still works pretty perfectly. Like, no problems with Space Channel 5, which is a pretty picky game when it comes to inputs.
So cowboy here, we'll be seeing this cowboy later,
these
and that
characters
sexy
are
doll
gonna
there
be
with
in
the
the-
butt sticking out. We'll be seeing
Yeah.
those two characters later. Yes, I mean characters.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have to do this maze portion of the game, where Mary or Marie is chasing after us.
We have to find the 4 key items in each corner, and this will be back to using the pause glitch to skip any encounter. Just
Hopefully.
chasing. Or
With
free,
any
yeah.
luck, yeah.
First one item, good job. We're gonna be around the corner, isn't she? Good RNG so far.
Oh no.
But she's
in the
blocking
middle.
the way as well.
Yeah, she's like right in the middle. I'm scared. I don't want to hit her.
Come on,
There
hitboxes,
we go,
hitbox. Yeah, good job. A hitbox. It's so cruel.
Yeah.
Is she right behind you as you're doing this, or is she
Yeah,
teleport
she's
to
gonna
pick
be
up
right
you?
around this corner, I believe. Just in case. Take any chances? She might have been off camera right next to me, for all I know. A lot of times she
This game
will
has
be
a
anyway.
bizarre spawn system. Probably around this corner. Oh, as I said it.
Yeah.
Colder, guys, colder.
You
Let's go.
jinxed it. Yeah, so this is another one of the ones where you cannot escape from it, so I like have to fight her. And it's kind of bad if she hits you, to be honest.
She hits hard, makes you bleed.
Yeah, she hits pretty hard. Wait, where am I? Every time I do an encounter, I get...
This game has one of those unfortunate habits that, yeah, when you go into a random battle and you come out, the camera's not the same angle.
Why is she?
A couple of games in the top of my head I can think if they do that, but yeah, just always keep in mind on that. Wrong pause in the game, checking the map.
I think I'm still going the wrong way. Yeah, I am.
Think about it, this is one of the few horror games that actually has a map from the start. You don't have to find it, it's there.
Yeah, you do have to find the horror monitor though, which I feel like it's a bad system because you need it for the levels, but you have to like find it. So some of them are kind of easy to miss.
And my first playthrough of this game, on the first level, guys, you saw Jill run straight through, went to the bottom top right-hand corner before entering that mansion or whatever you want to call it. And that's what the horror monitor is. I walked straight in. I just kept going. So how do I? And I knew this game was how you had to, you know, detect the traps and move on. I couldn't find it, and I was like, oh, okay. So you always got to keep an eye for that horror monitor. It's a very easy puzzle compared to some of the Resident Evil Silent Hill puzzles.
Just putting in the 4 pieces. Yeah. Ooh, it's a hard
Put the 4
puzzle.
pieces together.
It's like ages, like 3 months and up. Yeah, so... And then, so in this area, basically you have to figure out which one of these items Mary's hiding in, but we already know which one she's hiding in, but if you were, like, casually playing this, you would basically just go around to each one of these kind of, like, products and, like, check them.
Get hurt as well.
Yeah. You get hurt if you pick the wrong one, but if you pick the right one, you have to fight her, so it's, like, fabulous.
You find me? That should have been impossible!
She does a lot of damage as well, so we'll see how this goes.
There's a very weird AI too. Sometimes she's just chilling, like she's doing right now, and other times she's really aggressive and just moving around and
sometimes you can kind of like spin Eriko in a circle and Mary will kind of like go around you. And I feel like that's like a good pattern to get in, but she doesn't always do that. Because you really want to hit her with that last final like slam down hit, because that hit does like the most damage. So now that that's done, pick up the key. Basically, she wouldn't give us that key unless we fought her.
So Mark had the horror monitors. So at the I didn't even talk about the system at the top. So you get the sight, hearing, smell, sixth sense. When all of them are going beep 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 beep, that's where the horror monitor is.
Yeah, when they're all going off. So
and it's always at the start of the level.
Part. Yeah, it's
I'll let Jill concentrate. This bit sucks. I'll explain how crap this bit. We've got input delay on the actual jump animation itself. You'll do 10 jumps, and the last jump is a slow one, just to F with you. Oh my, Jill! I'm impressed. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
That part's really hard.
You got that first try. Let's go. If you make one mistake, you have to redo the jump rope over and over again.
Yeah.
It is awful. Made it look too. Jill, you make everything look too easy as usual.
I fell in the dirt like 5 times though.
I know.
So this is my redemption.
Yeah, Jill mucked up the car jumping, which is pretty tough as well. But the fact she did the jump rope so quickly, awesome.
Yeah, so once again, the enemy right now has infinite health, so like we can't kill that boss yet. So we have to figure out another way to kill it. We have to use some puzzle solving, kinda, but not really. So we're gonna pick up these controls over here so we can control the boss instead of fight it.
And Mark, I said Gans would be so proud, and then my mate says Jill redemption arc.
Yeah. So the weird thing about controlling the spider is that now it's in like tank controls, whereas the rest of the game is in 2D controls. So it's like sometimes confusing to go from one to the other. Like sometimes I'll go the completely wrong way when I first take control of the spider.
You basically just gotta get the spider to hurt itself until it dies.
Yeah, and you can kill yourself using the spider to attack, like hit yourself with it.
So don't test it. Just
it's
move on the game. Move on to the next level.
Yeah, you don't want to try to mess with the spider at all. Just make it knock into the walls and that's it. It's dangerous. Okay, so the next level is My favorite level, actually. The Killer Man level. The next level is kind of like a murder mystery where we're trying to figure out who Killer Man is. He's kind of like a superhero, except that he's a serial killer also.
He kills man.
Yeah.
I'm safe, I'm not.
The tax return, yeah. I paid the taxes by falling in the dirt. So yeah, look at this poster art, it's so great, right? Amazing.
This game just has so much personality and charm to it. If anyone's watching this is having a good time, besides Jill's wonderful commentary, make sure to go check out this game. It's really cool.
It emulates pretty well as well. Like we were saying, it's pretty expensive to get your hands on a copy of the game, so if you don't feel like buying it, which is understandable, it emulates pretty well.
And the Sega Dreamcast emulator as well, I'll vouch, is fantastic, the Redream.
So for this level, I'm gonna pick up the horror monitor, and here there's someone's dead. Oh no! Killer Man
Could it be?
him. Who could it have been? It was Killer Man.
It's a ruining plot twist already. God damn it.
Okay, so if we would have examined the body, we would have got this code off of that body in there. So that's where that code comes from. You're supposed to like investigate, and then you're like, oh, how do I open this door? And then you look at the employee number on the guy's outfit. That's how you figure out that code there.
This level's got a lot more empty hallways for whatever reason, but the storyline's really cool.
This level is kind of a little bit of a walking simulator, but pretty soon we're gonna come up to my favorite character, Jason. I'm gonna let that cutscene play. He's talking about how he lost one of the Killer Man outfits, and he does this thrusting move out of anxiety, I guess.
If you are subscribed to umbrellajill, we'd love to see that thrusting move in chat.
Not good
Yeah.
at all. Hi, you're one of those part-timers, aren't you? Sorry, kid. I don't have time to chat right now. If you need someone to talk to, give Cunningham a try. You'll run into him eventually if you just keep moving. This can't be happening, man. This is not a good thing. I ran out of Killer Man, guys.
Thrust the panic away. I don't know why he does that, but I love it. I love that about him. And this is where we meet my least favorite character, Jorg.
Excuse me, but someone got killed in the monitor room. They told me to come here and report to...
You must be one of those part-timers. I'm Cunningham. I'm the supervisor of the Killer Man in Enemy Section 5. I'll be right with you. We need to go over employee rules and what work you'll be required to do. Oh, this is Reporter Jorg. He is here to check out our amusement park and actually
Look how
write an
smug he
exclusive
is.
article for us.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
First, you've got to remember the basic duties.
You
There's
too.
the park facility control room.
Yeah, so basically they think I'm a part-time employee. That's kind of like the story of this level. So we have to go get an ID card.
For the good ending too.
Yeah, if you want to get the good ending where you save everybody, you have to also save Jorg, which I refuse to do, so...
He's alright, he's not that bad.
Come on. It's the worst.
A lot of thrusting in the chat going, just letting you know, Jill.
Okay, so this is gonna be C pattern, so we're gonna head left.
No, I can hear my cat meowing now.
Nice. Yeah, Mama Cat wants to go outside. She's literally just sitting looking out the window, like, longingly. I remember what it was like when I could go outside. Let's see if I can tag that from here, maybe? Possibly? Oop. That was an accident. The lines in this, like, storage area are so specific to avoid traps and encounters, because there's, like, a lot of extra encounters in this area, actually. This level's... I mean, I say that about all the levels, but I guess this one's kind of hard, too. Like, in that way.
Cool.
Yeah, I
This
moved
warehouse
over a
has
little
lot
too
of paper
early.
traps and random battles. And those
Yes.
crash test dummy guys with the wrenches, they're tough.
They're
to fight
so
as well.
aggressive, yeah, those are the most aggressive ones.
Like, aggressive Dark Souls PvP is right there.
Oh shoot, let me heal my bleeding so I don't accidentally trigger a trap or something.
Can you walk past all booby traps if you hug the wall, or is it somewhat you just have to tag?
There's some that will hit you anyway. Like
Dolls back from the last level.
Like just then with those UFOs, the one there was avoidable, but other than that, like some of them will hit you from all the way across the way. I was supposed to go across here.
Alright, now which level do you think is the hardest, Jill, for you to memorize for the speedrun route itself?
What do you mean? Like traps or like the map?
Yeah, the traps and the patterns.
I don't have all the traps for this level memorized. I'm using notes for this. I don't have all the traps for this level memorized. The maps are kind of hard for like that first level, like underground maze area is kind of hard. The second level map is kind of hard with like the dirt area, and then the map where the Mary doll's chasing you is a little hard. Anything that's sort of like, there's a lot of like labyrinth type maps. There's also the morgue area in this level is a little confusing, especially on a casual playthrough. It's like super easy to get lost in the morgue in this level and just wander around there for hours.
Yeah. And also trying to rescue Jorge, wasn't it?
Jorg.
Just Jorg.
Yeah.
Even just going through that pathway as well, trying to get to him is pretty tough too.
Yeah, so we told, remember we told them there was a dead body over there, so we're about to run into Jorg, and he's about to be like, oh, I guess you were right. It's like, yeah, I know we were right. We told you.
You were right about the body. This is a homicide case.
Gee, you think?
Somebody killed him. You should have seen Manager Cunningham's face. He turned deathly white and rushed over to the main office. But never mind about him. Here, come take a look at this. It's a killer star. That's the mark of a killer man. This logo suggests that a killer man is actually the murderer. But here's the catch. Killer Man doesn't really exist. He's a fictional character they created for this theme park. It's hard to believe this could happen, but we have a real dead body here with a killer mark on it.
So this is part of like the murder mystery aspect of it. We have to start trying to figure out who Killer Man could be. It's supposed to be just a fictional character in the park, supposedly, but now it's like, you know, they're killing actual people now, so we're like, oh, it can't just be fictional.
So later in this level, we'll come to a dialogue choice. We get to pick who the Killer Man is. If you guess it right, you get lots of money.
Yeah, you get extra money.
Well,
I always pick Jorg though, anyway.
He's not the killer. He's fine. Justice for Jorg.
Do you mind if I cut in real quick?
Go for it.
Alright, I have a couple donations. First one from Leon S. Kennedy, donating $20. Saying, look at my man York, so handsome. Thank you so much, Leon, for that $20 donation. And then we have another $20 donation from Topher Cake saying, this game looks bonkers, LMAO.
This game is amazing.
So much for both of those awesome donations.
Yeah, there's like a running, what do you call it? Like a headcanon in my stream that Leon and Jorg are a romantic couple. Because we crap on Leon and Jorg all the time in my stream, so it's like, why
Jill
not?
craps on Leon and Jorg. Everyone else doesn't mind.
I mean, I'm all for this ship, honestly. I'm good with this.
Yeah, I
so
also...
the person said this game is bonkers, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I also speedrun Resident Evil 2 Remake and I play Leon A Hardcore, so we talk a lot of crap about Leon also. None of the runs are ever my fault, it's always, you know how it is, it's always the character's fault, so...
Oh, no
yeah,
choice.
there's a lot of walking in this level. Yeah, no choice, gotta take it down.
With other speedrunners, I have a love-hate relationship with the main character they have to play as, that they're controlling.
Yeah.
Cool.
Of course. I really hope I don't hit one of these vending machine traps. There's a vending machine trap here, I'm gonna try to hopefully tag it, but it will make flashing lights if I don't tag it. That should be good.
Alright, here we go, here we go. Cool!
Okay. Cool.
Successful.
Yeah, the vending machine traps are pretty bad. It like flashes the whole screen red.
Jill, if you ever became a parent, would you use the word kill as words of encouragement for your child?
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, I got an A on my report card. Cool.
Yeah, it makes it fun and sad at the same time, Topher. Yeah, especially running on hardcore. It's like the run could literally end at any point in time. It makes it kind of exciting, but also disappointing.
So it makes Jill the most hardcore, best speedrunner. See some sick speedruns? umbrellajill follow.
So there's a cutscene here where we actually see the killer man. He's about to blast that guy away.
I thought the killer was going to kill him, not blast him away, but... Right.
Well, you know, it's the same thing, right?
We'll get Thesaurus out. Is killing and blasting the same thing?
So anyway, I started blasting.
Huh. Jason, so you're the killer after all.
No, it's not me.
It's not
I can prove
Jason.
it.
It's
Here.
not me.
The costume reeks of Cunningham sweat. And there's more. There's no sensor on it anymore. It's been
Each cutscene there,
Don't
trying to
ask
blame
why
each other.
Jason knows what Cunningham's sweat smells like.
We used to
Don't
have
ask
trouble
why.
with our workers stealing money or valuables.
Oh, I
from
don't know. I've worked
visitors,
with work
so
co-workers.
management
I think I knew what their
attached sensors to
sweat
the
smelled like.
costumes to be able to track
Yeah.
the thieves. But Cunningham's
Working very
costume has
closely.
no sensor. This means Cunningham has been...
Give Rich over his teeth for the bless that wrong.
Thanks, Rich. There we
Hey,
see
guy, are
Killer
you
Man
okay?
running away.
Hang on there, buddy. We'll get
Are
some
you
help.
okay? He's just got his head like just
What were you
in
trying
the
to tell me
water,
about
face
Cunningham?
down.
That killer man just now was no ordinary guy. He had a strange move. And I wonder what Jason was about to tell me. Could it be that killer man is Cunningham? Then who was that dead body I saw? I'm going after that killer man. There's no time to lose.
I love the cutscenes in this level. They're so good.
When I played this game, I finished a lot of, just a little history about me, guys. I'm a bit of game obsessed. I've finished probably over 1,000 video games in my life. There's no game like Illbleed out in existence. There's
Interesting
never
no
played
more.
it. It's such a unique game. I highly recommend everyone to give this game a try, especially if you're a horror fan. If you're a Dreamcast fan as well, you have to play it. It's so ridiculous, but so much fun.
Yeah.
We smile at the end of every cutscene. Just don't try to speedrun. This game is ridiculously difficult.
No, dude, try to speedrun it so I can watch.
So yeah, if we get this game some more exposure, get more Illbleed on this world.
Let's go.
If you're wondering why isn't
Punchy
it an
has a lot
Illbleed
of
sequel?
tutorial videos that make it easier to get into as well.
Yeah, I watched the Punchy runs just to get me more familiar, so I can talk about all the stuff in this game that's interesting, unique. If you're wondering why there is no Illbleed 2 or anything else from this company, unfortunately the director of this game, he unfortunately passed away from a heart attack. Unfortunately, didn't use any of the healing items from Illbleed to keep him alive.
Yeah, so here
Yeah,
we're
it's a
choosing who we
sad
think the
story.
killer is, and I'm picking Jorg.
It's not York, it's Killer Man.
Continue to play now.
I'm not even gonna look at. You can like pick whoever you think the killer is. The real killer is Killer Man, but even if you pick Killer Man as the option, it won't say that you got it right unless you save Yorg. You have to save Yorg and choose Killer Man to get the extra money.
In case you weren't sure, the money is to buy healing items, and also you can upgrade your characters or
you
pick
can
up the
upgrade
random
your
items.
But yeah, they're at the end of the New Game Plus.
The morgue, silly.
A morgue?
Yeah, this is the morgue.
Yeah, where they keep the stiffs. Illbleed is full of dead bodies. More than 100 visitors die in this park every day. This is where the bodies get burned and forgotten. It's not exactly the high point of the park.
We get it, Yorg. It's a morgue. At the end of New
do you
Game
like how he
Plus
says-
True Ending, there's a little teaser that the next Illbleed would have been about an arcade, because it shows like a ticket to an arcade instead of a ticket to like a Illbleed amusement park. So that would have been really cool, I think.
The big cat got the zinger right here. The real Killer Man was the friends we killed along the way. This is actually relevant if you want to get the true ending in this game, where you actually do have to kill all your friends.
You actually do, yeah. Yeah, to get the true ending, you have to do New Game Plus, and you have to make sure all your friends die. You can't even save Kevin, the guy that we saved in the beginning, because you have to run straight into him. You can't avoid the cutscene. So you have to like wait for the timer to run out for that. This morgue area is pretty confusing, the map for this.
Yeah, luckily we're going straight to the exit instead of the rescuing Yorg at the end, because yeah, it would have taken a bit longer. Probably an extra like 4 or 5 minutes on top of this trip.
Yeah.
Do you like how York said like hundreds of people die every day in this park? Why are people still coming to this park then? Why are the police investigating this park? So many questions, guys.
So many questions.
What was that?
Here he gets taken
I don't
away.
think those were costumes.
Bye,
Those
Yorg!
creeps were real. Hey!
Bye, Yorg! Oh,
How
because
nonchalant he looks like he's in the riding in the car as well.
the creator and director of the game died, is what Foxy was saying.
Yeah.
There was meant to be
Yes.
a Xbox 360 port of this one as well. Hey, cat. Bye, York.
Guys, if you ever see a cool game, just always make sure to support us best you can, because you never know. Someone's gonna unfortunately pass away and we don't get to see a sequel or anything. You know, the company goes bankrupt, which is another common thing that happens as well.
Batra Games.
Yeah, poor Batra Games. I wonder what would have happened if Silent Hill Downpour would have sold well. If
Some F's in
Games
chat
was
for
gonna
Batra Games.
be... Games guys that made a Silent Hill Downpour. Helix, who made Homecoming, they went on to make that Killer Instinct reboot fighting game. I think they made something else, I forgot what they did. Yeah. I know Crazy Games, which is the studio that made this, they got absorbed into Cavia. If you guys know Cavia, they're a very weird Japanese company that just make best game ideas, but the worst execution. Like, every single game they make is just buggy, kind of bad to play, but you just see the love and potential in it. Like, they made that Bullet Witch game, I don't know if you guys ever played that.
Oh, that Bullet Witch
That's
game looked good.
Yeah, it's a cool looking game, but it's crap. But it's definitely still worth playing. Also, they helped made a Drakengard as well, which that game is awful, but the storyline is one of the best in video game history. And then you got, what else did they make, Cavia? Down Fists of Vengeance as well. They just, and the Operation Winback port on PS2. Yeah.
Those Drakengard speedruns are really cool to watch.
Yeah, that's a tough game to play, so good on them for speedrunning it. I'm making me so nervous, Jill, how on the edge you are of that.
Oh, I can't fall in on this part. If I was like up top,
Oh.
you could fall, like you can fall over if there's, but this part you can't fall in.
It's good
Like
to
right
know.
here,
There we go, guys.
I'm gonna fall off of here, for example. But I can't fall into like the red stuff.
To the hundreds of people that die
The
every
body
day.
soup. Yeah, I can't fall into the body soup.
Hundreds of people every day, Jill. Are you gonna come visit this park?
No. Oh man.
The invisible barrier saves the day.
Yeah. So we're about to go into the boss fight here. This boss fight's kinda hard. You want to try to get him into some patterns, but sometimes he just doesn't want to play the game, so we'll see how it goes.
This fight,
Mostly like a lot of like dodging. This room is really
very
cool,
aggressive
though.
boss fight.
Yeah, this arena is amazing. Oop, that was not good. Oh, no.
How much does damage that laser do? Because I actually never got hit by it.
A lot. Like it won't like
Damn.
instantly kill me or anything, but it does a lot. Every time you dodge, I should mention, it increases your heart rate slightly. So it's like you can kind of abuse the dodging system, but only to an extent, because you can max out your heart rate and die. Hello? This is the most ideal pattern to get him in the kind of dodge side to side thing. But it's like, he doesn't always loop into that. His moves are kind of randomized. He's dead.
Let's go.
But yeah, that arena is it's so cool. This is my favorite level. The Killer Man's dead.
Oh, that's funny. It's not even Yorg at all. So you were wrong. So Killer Man is Killer Man. Justice for Yorg, okay? I saved him, okay? He's alright. He's alright.
Yeah, so it's like the Killer Man's serial murders have ended, but it is too late to unveil who is Killer Man. He even killed the #1 suspect, Cunningham. Killer Man himself is now dead. An enigma has been left with us.
If you got the real ending, you would have, yeah, you would have solved who the mystery was.
Yeah, I didn't solve the mystery, unfortunately.
Got York, by the way.
Yeah, I let York die. We saved Randy at least. Hello? Does that count for anything?
Oh, not the good ending. No, it's alright. Speedrun. We hate to get this game done quick. Game's getting done quick.
Okay, so buy a little extra stuff for the next level. We'll see. I don't know. Probably won't need it. Okay, so the next level we play as like this, we're gonna play as like this woody, Indiana Jones hybrid.
The popular series
Toy Hunter. His name is Cork in the English version, but his name is Inda in the Japanese one.
That's not yet released.
If you actually look at the movie posters outside, they still say Inda on them, and then there's some spots inside the level that also say Inda.
I kind of reckon that Randy's abandoned brain is the Killer Man.
I like to play
Sure,
this
would've been a
level
really
as
cool
Kevin.
twist.
Like
You
a
take a rise
personal
like Kevin
preference.
this level.
Yeah, I like to play as Kevin because you don't get to choose who you do the final boss as. It's just whichever character you end this level with, and I prefer doing the final boss as Kevin. I don't think it really matters. It's just like a personal preference thing. So at the beginning, we have to get a ticket to get into the attraction. This guy's guarding the ticket. Kind of annoying. Those guys are so aggressive. So.
Yeah, when I
There we
first
go.
was, I was like, damn!
So we got our ticket. Ticket for entry. And then after we go through this hallway, we sort of get transformed into Cork. See this little eel thing swallows us up, and it's gonna spit us back out. And there we go.
Cool. Now the premise of this level is we're trying to rescue our, I guess, girlfriend, who's the sexy doll, which we might have saw earlier. That girl that's kind of bent over, exposed.
Yeah, it's just like
trying to think of the kindest way to explain it.
Yeah.
But literally, her name is Sexy Doll. And apparently, Sexy Doll was buried with the Cork's, I guess, child owner. So he's just trying to make us find.
Yeah, we'll watch these intro cutscenes. We'll watch some of the cutscenes in this level. So this is our girlfriend Sexy Doll up here. Just so you can understand what's at stake, okay? We have to save her.
Oh, Sexy Doll.
She does have some very unique abilities.
Welcome home, darling.
That's a kid's toy, by the way. That's a child's toy.
It was horrible.
Tell me the story later, in bed, if you dare.
And so this is our how do we trigger? So this is our kid that owns us.
Oh.
Oh.
Good night, doll. Night, night, Marie. Oh, sweet dreams, Cork.
That's our owner, just to give you kind of an introduction. Marie is also back in this level, the killer doll that tried to murder us multiple times earlier, so we're not gonna watch her cutscene because she's rude.
Yep.
So basically, the idea is our child is sick, and he's dying. And he dies. So then, Sexy Doll gets buried in his casket. And she goes to Toy Hell. Which is what happens in, this cutscene here, which I'm gonna skip over.
Yep.
This level's a bit different, how when you get the horror monitor out, you can see some of the markers as story. So if you mark it, skip the storyline, so you actually lose cutscenes and that. Obviously for a speedrun you want to skip it, but people who decide to play this game, you actually want to watch them because they're really funny. This level's like super charming and hilarious. Really comes into its stride of this game. Like I said, there's nothing in this world like this game. Absolutely nothing.
Oh boy.
Just so like I was trying to think about the imagination required to make a game like this. As you can see by that hand grabbing me, I don't want to ruin the plot twist, but that hand is actually Devil Sonic. I think, oh, it's just Sonic. No, it actually is Sonic the Hedgehog, but like an evil demonic form. Remember, this is a Sega game, so they're allowed to use like, I guess, references to direct references to other Sega franchises.
Not sure if this is A or B, so we'll see.
I've only got 2 paths, A, B, and no C.
But nah, it's not C. It's gonna be A or B. I just don't know which one.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it's B.
Are you more of a cool fan or a yep?
Yep. We have to do this unavoidable fight with 3 of the monkeys. We avoided fighting them in the second level, but we have to fight them in this level to get by, unfortunately. Yeah, his name is Zodic, the evil Sonic. They're kind of a pain to fight.
These guys suck.
Kind of try to bait them away from the helipad.
The helipad guys, you can slam the whatever the escape button is as quick as you can. So if you are a very fast button pusher or you got auto fire control, it'll make it a bit easier.
Yeah, you have to mash it as fast as you can. So this is another cutscene I'm gonna watch. So it'll introduce you to Zodic. This is our child who died. no, this is Patrick.
Sexy doll.
I wanted to see you one last time.
Well, there he is. Here he goes, taking Sexy Doll away. So now we know that we have to rescue her from Zodic.
Stakes are high, guys. Sexy Doll's
Stakes
life is
are
on the
high.
line.
Yeah.
The booty's on the line.
Yeah. If you actually watch like a lot of the cutscenes in this level, it's kind of funny because everybody comments on how Cork was unable to save his Sexy Doll, and everyone kind of teases him for it, and it's just a funny conversation. Aren't you Cork who couldn't save his Sexy Doll? That's what they call him. It's just funny.
You're being known as for your only failure in life.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce, aren't you umbrellajill, one of the most entertaining streamers out there on this platform?
Nope. I mean,
no, sorry, he said yep.
He just said yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Sorry, Jill. Sorry, you got outed out just then.
My goodness. So, we're gonna skip. There's an encounter in here. We're gonna skip it. If you just take this,
it's like a bar fight that Cork gets into. Then he gets arrested by the police for killing the people in the bar.
So now we're sent to toy prison, and we can show ourselves to our jail cell. Oops. That one is so hard to tag. It's like literally right around the corner. It's fine.
Game's a little bit cruel sometimes with the booby traps.
I literally have it written in my notes as well. Hard to tag, underline, underline. So. Nice. Got both of them.
Yep.
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 So then, once we get to our prison cell, we're gonna meet a friend of ours. Hododon is his name. He's kind of like the Buzz Lightyear character of the story. Only not quite.
Yep.
And he's gonna try to help us get to Toy Hell so we can save our Sexy Doll, basically. He's gonna give us some of the lore. Probably going to skip some of the cutscenes, though.
Yep.
I love this character. I think he's underrated.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So basically he's stuck in that wall there, and he tells us that he needs us to get him some gas, because he ran out of gas and he can't get out of the wall now, so... A little bit of a fetch quest right here, we just gotta grab this gas for him.
Yep.
And of course it's the gas can that looks like a cartoon character. If you try to get gas out of any of the other gas cans in this area, they explode and damage you. It's like, kind of trolly. The game has a bunch of ways to troll you while you're playing it, to be fair.
This game does not care about your feelings.
It really doesn't.
That's why we love it. It's such a cool game.
Yeah, so see how he kind of looks like Buzz Lightyear a bit, but not quite. He's kind of like a little rocket ship, a little Buzz Lightyear rocket ship. Alright, so now we are showing ourselves to our execution, and the game tells you that you're meant to be hanged, so you walk past these other bodies that were killed in other ways, and you just kind of like go past them because you're like, okay, that's not the way I was supposed to be executed. You You just go to the hanging noose and, oops, wrong button. I'm gonna tag it and skip this cutscene because it takes a hot minute.
Yep.
Moving right along.
Synchronize my yep with his yep.
No, 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 no. It's jumping in all the wrong ways, dude. Just fall down the hole. Oh my gosh, so now we're in the sewers. Why was that so difficult? That's fine. Totally fine. So, there's a trap here.
This is hard to navigate.
The last trap of the level. I mean, everything looks the same, so that's kind of confusing, but it's a short area, so it's not too bad. It's a short area, but everything looks the same, so once you kind of memorize it, it's not too bad. So up here we come up with a plan with Potodon. Since Sexy Doll is married with a child, we have to also be married with a child in order to go to Toy Hell. So the plan is, we're gonna escape and go up top, and we're gonna try to find a child that is dying, so that we can be buried with him. We gotta become his favorite toy and be buried with him. However, the problem is, we end up finding a child who is not dying. We find a healthy child, and so we have to kill the child in order to be buried with him. It's all to save Sexy Doll, so it's fine, it's worth it.
Just reiterate,
this is an adult game. This is an adult game.
No, Sexy Doll's in hell. She's been buried with the child of the owner. Yeah. You're gonna find a child so you can get buried with him, but the child that you find is alive, so we're gonna kill the child so he goes to hell along with you.
Yeah.
Everyone follow? Cool.
It makes sense. So now we got a child owner again. So
what would
we
you
found
guys
this...
do for your own Sexy Doll?
Yeah, what would you do for your Sexy Doll? Or a Klondike bar? So...
I actually got that American joke. I actually heard that joke.
A gay time? What would you do for a gay time? Same thing, right?
Now that's a delicious.
Yeah. I want to try them so bad. Oh wait, I don't have to tag this one. This one's just a
one of the best things we have in Australia is the gay time.
Yeah, they look so good. I've watched some of the commercials. Okay, anyways, so now the kid died. We got buried with him. We are in Toy Hell. Now we can do the final showdown with Zodic.
Sonic.
So.
More Sonic games.
Zodic, Sonic, you know. So in order to kill Zodic, we have to shoot the coins. Or not the coins, the rings. So you try to shoot him, doesn't do anything. You gotta shoot the rings that come out.
We all know, guys, Sonic lives forever if he has a ring in his inventory, right?
Yeah, he lives forever if he's got the ring, so we gotta kill the rings.
How's the order aim in this section, by the way? Is it pretty generous?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I usually try to rotate him so he's facing the stuff, though. Like, I rotate him so he's facing. I usually do like 2 or 3 shots and then kind of move a little bit out of the way, because you can kind of get looped in like getting hit by him. You don't want to get stuck there too close to him, just getting hit over and over. So I'll do like a couple shots and then move. Yeah, see how he tries to kick you? He'll try to kick you or like slam his hand on the ground and hit you with it.
Welcome to the channel, not Aerotox.
He does the like Sonic thing too, I guess, where he like wiggles his finger at me or something. Let me see if I can get him to do it. Oh, he didn't do it there.
Wow, he's not. He's
I was gonna try to get him to do it, but he's like not even interested.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. That was interesting. It's like he couldn't see me when I was standing on that one spot for some reason. That was interesting. Glitch acquired. He's almost dead.
The thing is, each ring has its own individual health bar, so...
Yeah, each ring has its own health. Oh, see, there he goes.
No use! That's what he would say right now. Wait, that's Silver. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm waiting for some Sonic fan to correct me. No, it's Silver the Hedgehog that said that. As we just killed Evil Sonic just then.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch the cutscene where we save Sexy Doll.
Woohoo! I won!
I won!
Darling, you're wonderful.
Saved her. Oh, she hops over.
Sexy doll.
So here what happens is the system is basically glitching out and he's coming back to life, and these two park workers argue about it for a bit.
I have no idea, baby.
So we're just trying to get out of here, and then Potodon comes up, and then we ride on out on Potodon. I love how she's just hanging off the side. I don't know how she's hanging on, but it works, I guess.
Ask questions. This is a don't ask questions game. Just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. That's about all the salty stuff I can handle for you.
So that's the end of that level. So the only thing that's left now is the final boss. Yep. So I'm gonna save just in case, maybe?
Yeah, the final boss is kind of challenging. We've got, so what's cool about this game is you actually get to choose between 3 final bosses, so you can pick whichever one you want to fight. One's actually a reference to Blue Sting, which is the previous game made by Crazy Games.
That's the one I'm gonna pick.
And who's the other two? I forgot the other 2 bosses. This is a spider.
The other one is the Cashman spider from the 4th level, that robo spider that we controlled. And then the other one is Oh No Man. With the scythe.
Oh No Man is he's hard, man.
Yeah, he's hard. He has a lot of hit points. Oh No Man, you don't want to fight Oh No Man. Maybe I should have made that a bid war. Pick the final boss. Oh No Man. That would have been rough, honestly. Oh no,
at least that's some replayability, this game.
Yeah. This game has a lot of replayability.
Before you get into the boss fight, just to the left and right, some lockers. Make sure to pick up the weapons here. Otherwise, you're going to fight no boss. You're going to fight no weapons. Yeah, you have to pick up the weapons. I picked up the Mary Doll just in case as like a failsafe as well. It gives you sort of like an extra life. So I like to do the final boss as Kevin. The dude you meet here that you talk to is Eriko's dad, actually. It turns out the big reveal is that Eriko's dad is running the park. And this was all just like a ploy to try to scare her again. So I'll just repeat the story from the start in case you guys weren't following. So Eriko was a little girl, her dad tried to get scaring all the time. Since she was 6. Dad disappeared, her mum died, orphan. Anyway, later in life, she finds tickets as Illbleed. See her friends go, let's go to Illbleed Park because we're going to win a prize. Disappear. Eriko goes to the park, rescues all the friends if you get the good ending. If you get the true ending, which you have to kill all the friends, you find out the guy who owns Illbleed, this park itself, is actually your dad. All in an attempt just to get to scare you, Eriko, again. Because he didn't get to scare her when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Bad dad, right? Fantastic against this boss.
Yeah, this is pretty good. When he starts blinking like that, he regens his health. Yeah, this is actually going really well. I feel like Kevin has a little bit of an easier time switching between the dodging animation and the shooting animation. I feel like there's a little bit more of a delay or like a weird overlap playing as Eriko. Which could be just in my imagination, but either way, that's why I prefer to do this fight as Kevin, because you have to do a lot of dodging and shooting back and forth for this boss fight.
That is quick, and time.
Yeah, this is going to be time here in a second, though, and so I can get this final shot off on him.
Oh, what the hell? Sorry, guys.
He kept jumping around back and forth. That's it. That's
and
the game.
time. Even that game threw a curveball at me.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Finish the game.
Fantastic.
So
I haven't had this much excitement.
there he is, Michael Reynolds, watching from up top.
Very well then.
We don't know it's Eriko's dad unless if you get the true ending, so we unfortunately
Yeah.
just got the regular bad ending.
And like, if you do go to play this and then you don't know ahead of time, just as a disclaimer, when you do the New Game Plus ending to get the true ending, Eriko ends the game like pretty much completely nude, so that's also a thing. This is a pretty adult game. But yeah, so there's the band playing us our victory music, and then this is the credits music is so good for this game.
Is so
That
hot.
Actual bop. But yeah, that's it. That's Illbleed.
GG, that was a game.
It is one of the games of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Game AF.
It's kind of a love letter to horror fans, I feel like.
I can see that. Now, if we want to watch some more awesome speedruns like this, where can we find you?
Twitch.tv/umbrellajill. I will be trying to get a new PB in this game, actually. Soon, so yeah. I'm gonna be playing this a bit more, and then I'll be going back to Silent Hill 3. I've been running a lot of Silent Hill 3 as well, so...
Now, if
Those are my two
anybody
main
is
runs.
interested in running this game in particular, is there a Discord? Is there any like resources they can find?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Punchy has a really good set of tutorial videos that kind of explain to you where like a lot of the traps in the game are, which can kind of like help dip your toes in the water or whatever, however you want to say. So it's like pretty easy to get started in it. It's just a lot to memorize. And like I said, I run the game with note cards. So, because it's hard to memorize it all.
I can see that. Before we go ahead and get into the next round, we do have a quick donation from Turtle Meat, donating $10, saying, "I can't give much, but this is such an important cause to support, especially as someone who has experienced mental health struggles and has many loved ones affected by it. Also, thank you to UmbrellaJill for speedrunning Illbleed for this marathon alongside Fox Plays officials.
Yeah, everyone check out Fox Plays official as well, please.
Yes.
He's my friend.
Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody, but thank you again for UmbrellaJill and Fox for this really fun game and commentary. It was a blast. All right, everybody. Yeah, no, I'm sorry?
It's having us on the show.
Yeah, of course. We'll have you anytime. All right, everybody, stick around because we have more cool games coming up. Next, we have Vin playing Ashiro. We're going to take a quick, brief intermission, and we'll...
Time ends in 3, 2, 1.